Okay.
Okay, welcome guys to this 90-day strategy, to this very special for second day on the roll for the 90-day strategy with Agent Jacuzzi. So welcome to all of you. Today we don't have our great leader and hoster Leo Shea, but even so, there is me, and Adrian Jacuzzi is also in the house. Adrian, queres dar só boa noite para ficar registado?
Hola, boa noite a todos. Muito obrigado a todos os participantes que estão aqui a presenciar nossa estratégia para os 3 meses de promoção de Powermine, e realmente finalizando o ano queremos acabar em grande com esta apresentação para deixar bem já estruturado o que vamos a começar a fazer a partir do dia 2 de janeiro.
Okay, guys, so Adrian Jacuzzi welcome all of you to this special webinar where we present the 90-day strategy. So this is a strategy to put it on for 3 months, and this will be a tool for you to use and grow up your business. This proposal from Adrian is to start this strategy on the 2nd January. So in fact, there is, if you follow this, there that you can achieve, but we'll talk about later on. So Adrian just wants to let you know that he has done this for you personally, and so this is absolutely amazing, guys. So stay tuned. We're going to do the 90 days presentation of Mize Network with Adrian Jacuzzi. Ok, Adrian, vamos começar então.
Vamos começar. É bom que todas as pessoas fiquem até o final para depois dar as indicações para promover a todas as pessoas do grupo que hemos criado para formatar a estratégia.
Okay, so Adrian Jacuzzi asked you to stay till the end so you can take notes. Please grab some paper and pen and take notes, because at the end you can share this with your teams. Besides that, we are recording this webinar with this strategy, so you can share all of it. So stay tuned and still stay by the end so you can get all the information. All right, let's start this, guys. Vamos lá, Adrian.
Vamos lá.
Okay, the 90-day strategy with Adrian Jacuzzi. Beautiful picture. This, you will see why that man over there, besides our CEO, Adrian Jacuzzi, it's Eric Warner, and you will see why he's here. All right, the 90-day strategy is a strategy applied by Eric Warren himself. So this was based on his book and on the GoPro book, and Adrian just transcribed to this strategy. So it's guaranteed results, thousands of successful leaders, practical and simple guide, orientation and goal settings, measurement of results, easily duplicable. All right, so that is the base of this 90-day strategy. So you with this applied, this strategy has been tested before for so many people, so many big leaders around the world with huge results. So in fact, all the experience of Eric Worre and many leaders that work with them are applying this kind of strategy, and Adrian himself, because he's a networker for almost 20 years, he's been applying this strategy for many times, and he's been very successful. So we got to learn with the best. We got to learn from these people, these leaders with with proofs that this really works. So in fact, all these results, all this success that Eric Worre himself, Adrian Jacuzzi, and many other leaders that, for example, they were presented on the GoPro a few days ago, they prove this strategy works. So stay tuned, because it's easy. Let's do it. So the first thing you have to do to start this strategy is find your why. Your why, it could be anything. It could be quitting your job to have freedom. It could be to have the best conditions, to have the best life you can, to give the best schools to your kids, to have your financial freedom, to have free of time, to enjoy the good things of life, to buy a new car. You must find your why, your reason. Your reason could be anything. It's up to you to decide. And when you find that why, you must have a commitment and integrity to own self, to yourself. You have to find your why. You just do this introspection and you think about what do you want? What do you want to do? What you want to have? Which one are your goals? And once you establish this, you focus on that. You put the commitment on that, and everything you will do with this strategy, you always have the focus in your own why. That is something that it must come from you. We may give you some advices how to get there, right? But the very beginning is to find your reasons to do it. If you don't find a real reason inside of you to do this, you will never do it. So find your why. That is the very first step that you can do to start this strategy. Now, the opportunity to develop a solid business should make at least a list of 100 people. We're going to talk more about this. Before addressing the practical points, it is important to know network marketing, it's not perfect, only better. All right, so it's proven. As I told you before in the beginning, this strategy is proven, and the network marketing is here to stay, and it's already been tested for so many thousands and thousands of people around the world. In fact, it's not perfect. There is always struggle. There is always hard work, of course, but in fact, it's better than the other options, the traditional ways, right? And let's not forget this, network marketing, only in the United States of America, 50% of the millionaires, they came from network marketing. So in fact, it's proof this, this way of working, this industry, it's proven. So it's not perfect, absolutely not. Nothing is perfect in this world, but it's much better, all right? So let's move on. So some suggestions that will help you to achieve this. Be enthusiastic. Okay, that's the one of the first points. When you talk to somebody, when you talk about your whys, when you talk about the business, when you talk about the things that you want in life and the vehicles that you have to achieve them, always be enthusiastic. Don't be just like that, Baba, like Lee did it so well yesterday. All right, you must put it out your heart, you must put it out your words, and be enthusiastic. Besides that, second point, very important, you must be positive all the time. All the time, no matter the struggles that you're going through, no matter the problems that you're going through, always be positive. Because when you have positivity in your life, things may not change in the first minute, but the change will be inside of you. You will look at things in a different way. You will see the things in a brighter way, in a lighter way. So in fact, be positive. It's very important. Besides that, be participative. Yes, don't be alone. Participate. Join with other persons that have the same vision as you. Discuss ideas. Be participative with people with the same goals, with the same way of working. Be participative with, sorry, this one doesn't come out, with everybody, all right? And always be cheerful and laugh of yourself like I'm doing right now. Doing mistakes is one of the greatest things in life. Mistakes make us go forward, all right? Make us learn and go ahead. So I did some mistakes already doing this presentation, reading some words, right? But I keep smiling. That is the spirit. Be enthusiastic, be positive, be participative, and be cheerful. Always, always, always. So this is 4 main points for your success. Now, transform and give value. Become a successful person and give value to this tool. But not only to this one particularly, give value to all the tools that you have available to be a successful network marketer, and especially here in Mize Network. All right. So what you have to do, you have to value the things that comes to you. You have to value this tool, for example, the 90-day strategy with Adrian Jacuzzi. You can have give value to the product that the company is offering you, to the vehicle that you have. You give value to the leadership that is supporting you and helping you. Give value to the persons around you involved also in the business, and always edificate them. Edificate your tools, edificate your leaders, edificate the persons that they are also committed, and together will do it better. That's the key. So in fact, become a successful person and give value to absolutely everything. When you value, that makes a lot of difference. So now let's talk about the first action. The first action, it's the contact list. We already talked about this before, including yesterday, all right? But I'm going to mention again the importance of making a list. When you make a list, you should do at least 100 people, minimum, okay? Don't forget about this. One of the biggest things that all of us have is a list of contacts. And in that list of contacts may be the persons that are going to help us achieve the success. So the list of contacts of your own phone or your phone book, they are so important. They are so important because, in fact, with this, you can promote to those persons. You can promote your business. You can show them your goals, and you can show them the way that you're going to use to achieve your goals. And your ways and your goals may be similar to many other people that you know. So in fact, you just do, you grab a paper and you do a list. I'm going to give you an example right here. So this document that I'm presenting to you, this slide, this Powermine contact list, we're going to pass to you through the groups. So you can print it, and then you go and fulfill all this data with the persons you know, all right? And you should contact everybody. You should not excluding anyone, because never do this. You think about one person and you think, oh, no, I'm not going to put this person on the list because that person, she's not going to understand, or already know that she doesn't want to. Don't do that. Always never exclude no one from the opportunity. If you really believe in this, if you really believe that you got a vehicle, a serious vehicle, an honest vehicle for you to put on your goals, is an honest vehicle for other people too. And so don't exclude nobody else, all right? So this contact list, you can print it. We're going to pass it on to the groups, and everybody will have access to this list for you to do your own work. And in here, you can put the name of the person, you can put the city where that person lives, you can put the phone because you have it, email if you have it, the age of that person, because the age is very important. The age is important because you can adjust your speech when you these persons, depending on the age, all right? And then children, if that person has children, it's important, because then when you're going to promote the Powermine, for example, you can say, okay, You can invest in a package for your son, because your son now is 10 years old, for example, because you know he has a son of 10 years old, right? So you just say, okay, I know you have a son, so buy a package and secure some tokens to ensure the future of your own son, because one day you will need money for college. You will need money to start a business, whatever. So this is a vehicle that you can use to make some savings, put some money here now. Imagine how much it will value in 10-year times when your kid goes to college, for example. So all this small data, it's very important. So as far as you know, put it all in there, in this list. Then the civil status, if that person is married, if that person is alone. So that is also important for you when you talk to them, to mention that. All right. Occupation, yes, if you know what the person does, what is the profession of that person, it's very important. And then you have a line for observations, so you can put some things to remind you, or some small details to remember when you talk to this person. All right, so making a contact list, it is a very powerful tool in network marketing. It is. In fact, this is so important that this kind of action already made many, many millionaires around the world. All right? So focus on this. This is your first action, is to do this contact list. All right. So now we're going to talk about the strategy itself. So the first, it will be to do the contact list as we show you. And so the goal is to do 3 hours in 30 days, 3 in 30. All right. How to generate 3,000 euros in just 30 days with Powermine. All right. So this is the strategy. Be productive with the compensation plan in a very simple way. All right. First step, as we mentioned it before, put 100 names in a contact list. That is the first task. That is the first action. All right. So, and then what you're going to do once you accomplish this list, what you're going to do, you're going to contact them now, not today, not tomorrow. Now, at this moment, at the moment you have that list, do it now. Don't take it for the next week or next month. Do it now. Start your business and start your goal 3 in 30 now. Okay? And by the end of the 30 days challenge, you can achieve this. Okay? So all you have to do is dedicate 3 hours a day. But now let's talk about these points. Okay, the 100 names, it could be 200, 300, doesn't matter. Use your contact list. Your contact list, start with your closest ones. Start with your family. Start with your close friends, because these persons, they need something also in their lives. All right? And you believe you have a vehicle, so use that and promote that to your friends, even if they say no, because you must be prepared to listen to no's as you are prepared to listen to yeses. All right? But even so, because you're going to succeed, so they will see you. And if you don't tell them, what's going to happen is they will say, man, you knew about this and you didn't tell me. All right? So go to your family and go to your closest friends. Start there, your list, and then keep going with until you reach random people. All right? So this is very important, and do it now. All right? And so with this list, you're going to do minimum 3 hours a day. Dedicate your time to your business. Dedicate time to your goals. They are your personal goals. So you have to work for it. Don't expect to just referral 2 or 3 persons and your business will grow crazy. All right? It could happen, but the chances are not so big. So don't count on that. If it happens, wow, that's great. But do your own diligence, do your own thing. And this 3 hours a day, if you are working a 9 to 5 job, you may say, oh man, I have no time for this. I have no time for this. I get up early to go to work. I got late at home and I'm so tired. I'm not going to talk 3 hours with people on the phone, whatever, or meet them outside the house. I'm not going to do that. I'm too tired. You know what you are doing with this attitude? You are giving up your dreams. You are giving up your why. So that's why we start from the beginning. Find your why and stick to it. Find your why and do it. Grab that. That will be the energy that you need after day work to do this. If you don't dedicate time to this, nothing will happen. So put yourself there. Put yourself there. Because when you need time to play soccer, to play football, to go to the movies, to whatever, you always find time, right? So find time for this also, all right? So it's not that hard, just because you are doing this for yourself. So think about that. You are doing this for yourself, for your own dreams, for your own goals. So don't miss this, all right? Okay, let's move on to the next one. Okay, how to generate the 3,000 euros in 30 days with the Powermine. Okay, contact at least 110 people a day. From that list, you must set up your mind to contact 10 persons a day. All right? And you're thinking about, wait a minute, 30 days, 10 people a day, that's 300 people. Yes, it is. So 100 people minimum in that list. But you can do a list, and you should do 100 plus. All right? So contact at least 10 people a day. And as I told you, start with your closest ones. Don't be afraid. Don't exclude anybody. All right? Invest in your own business. That is very important for you to dedicate time to your own business. You should not expect things to happen just like that. All right? You should dedicate, invest in your own business. Invest in every way, in time, in dedication, in learning, in including money. All right? Put on your efforts, investments in your own business. Duplicate. Yes, it's very important to do this. Duplicate this information with the persons that you are working to, with your teams, with your team leaders, with your referrals, with your directs, with your indirects. Do with everybody. Duplicate this system. Because if you duplicate this, if you learn how to do it, you do it. You got the proofs that it works. So you motivate your teams to do exactly the same. This is called duplication. I can tell you, on network marketing, the main action to success, it's the duplication. All right? You do, and then you teach the others to do the same that you did. This always works, it's proven. So do it yourself. Make monthly minimum voluntary consumption. You must invest in yourself. Imagine if you have a dream to have a shoe store, right? You have to buy the shop or rental the shop. You have to make the decoration of the shop, and you have to invest in shoes to sell, right? So to create a business, always it's implicit to spend money, all right? But to do a traditional business, to create a shop or a traditional business, it costs a lot of money, right? But even so, in network marketing, you don't spend that much, but you have to spend something, all right? So invest in yourself, invest in the product, become the product of the product yourself. So in fact, this is something that you have to do it, because imagine this. I have a shop of shoes. Let's take this example. And my neighbor has a shop of shoes. So we work in the same business, right? It has shoes, I have shoes. It is stupid if I want to buy shoes and goes to his shop, right? So this is ridiculous, this is stupid. So I have to consume my own product. The product that I'm selling to others, I must be voluntary to the consumption of this product. So I must become the product of the product. All right. So build a residual gain. In fact, when you create this motivation for yourself and then you duplicate this action with your team, what you are building a residual. A residual is some earnings that it keeps they keep coming, right? They keep coming. That means that your team is they invest themselves. You are investing yourself, and you motivate the team to do the same, and you got compensations for that. That's why the network marketing always has a compensation plan to reward you for your personal efforts and for the efforts and results of your team. All right. So these points are very, very important to achieve this goal: 3,000, 3 hours a day in 30 days. All right. So it's all three. Okay. So to get 3,000 euros, you have to do at least 3 hours a day. Duplicate the information for 30 days. Let's move on to the next one: the belief. The belief is the most important thing for you in this strategy. As I told you before and reminding the points, the first point is to find your why. After find that why, you must believe in it because it's yours. If you don't believe in something that comes from you, what else are you going to believe, right? So the belief is the basis of everything in this strategy. Believe in your goals. Believe in yourself, believe in your leadership, believe in the business that you decide as vehicle to achieve your goals, believe in the product that you are promoting, believe in all the tools that the company, the vehicle is going to give you, right? So believe. The belief in the world, human beings, has been changing the world all over times. Right? It's the belief that makes human being going on. It's the belief that that make us go further, far away. Right? It's the belief to achieve something. So that is the basis. All right. So what you're going to do in January? In January, it's your month of change. Think only you and your family. Think of that. Put these things in action for these 30 days, and one thing in your mind: yourself and your family, because all these actions that you are doing is to achieve your goals, and the goals are yours, so you are working for you. But obviously you will have in mind, and perhaps those goals including, of course, to give better to your family. So always keep your family in mind in January. All right? Keep doing your actions, but focus on your family and yourself. All right? In February, think about your direct people. In February, dedicate more time to the ones who believed in you and you referral in the business. Take your time for them. Be the sponsor. Teach them, help them. And as I told you yesterday, but you may say, oh no, but I got a direct from me. It's a very high standard networker. He knows more than me. Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Even if he does more than you, he has more knowledge about this kind of business, this industry. It's good for you. Learn with them, but don't forget you are his sponsor. So even if you don't know, you can go to him and say, okay, my friend, what can I do to help you? Right? So even if he has more experience than you in this industry, if you go to him and say, please tell me, what can I help you? What can I do for you? Please tell me, how can I help you? He will be so pleased to know that even so, his sponsor, the person who showed the opportunity, still offering him help. So think about them. On February, it's the month that you're going to put extra effort in your directs, all right? And then in March it keeps following, but then you focus on the rest of your team, your indirects. So maybe in your line, in your team, you may find someone that it's not your direct, it's the direct of your direct, blah, blah, blah. Maybe on the 4th, 5th, 10th level, doesn't matter. But you see that person is having difficulties in doing the job. So even so, you must go to them and think about them and go to them and say, okay, you are in my team and I want to help you. And then what you're going to do, you're going to share your things, you're going to share the tools that you have, you're going to share this strategy, you're going to share everything you know with them also. And you're going to help them, your directs, to help the indirects. And all of us together, we are a single team. Individually, we have, each one of us, we have our part to do in the business, our personal one, but then together, all our efforts will be the team's effort, right? And so this is very important. February, think about your directs, and March, think about your indirects. And then on April, you will have a structure with a solid base ready for your success. If you achieve this by the end of March, what you're going to have, you already have success. You already have succeed in your actions. If you follow these steps, if you do this, if you're committed to do this and you do it, what's going to happen is by the end of March, everything will be different. Because maybe you are a Mize already, maybe you are already in Mize Network for some time, and maybe you already build a team, but in fact your team may be not motivated to production, right? So it's your turn now. It's your turn. With these actions, you're going to motivate them. You're going to talk to them. You're going to be available to help them to achieve the goals. And you're going to duplicate this information with them. And you're going to promote them this way. You're going to use this to make them go, right? To make them fight for their dreams too, all right? And I can tell you, by the end of March, 3 months later, we're talking about 90 days. In April, everything will be different for you and your team because you already has tasted success. And what's going to happen in April? Oh man, you're going to keep going with this. You're going to be more involved with your teams already. You're going to be more involved with this strategy. You're going to be more motivated because you got the results. And let's not forget about the 3 in 30, the 3 hours in 30 days and 3,000 euros in 30 days. So that will be in January. In January, you're going to get to 3,000. But if you achieve 3,000 euros commissions on January, I can't tell you how much you're going to get in February. But I'm going to tell you this, it's going to be much more than that. If you achieve that success, that goal of 3,000 euros in January, all right, February is guaranteed with plus than that. And March, think about March. Think about March. Think about your strategy implicates duplication, right? Duplicating this. So you duplicate this to your direct, one direct, and there it goes on. So your team is going to grow, right? The actions is going to be taken by everybody. So March, by the end of the 90 days, my friend, you're going to have a lot more than 3,000. A lot more than 3,000. If you apply this, it's guaranteed. It's proven. This is not something that we just created now. This is based on the success of many people. It works. All right. So this is very important to have this information. So from April, you will be an absolute different person. I can tell you, an absolute different person. And the basis is that on the top, belief. That is the big difference of all of it. You must start believing yourself, believe in your company, believe in your goals, believe in your team. That is the difference. The belief, it's the difference. Okay, as I told you before, be the product of the product. That's it. The token Blue Hill Mining, it's an STO, so it's a security token offering. When we have such an opportunity with Powermine to have this Blue Hill token, it's absolutely incredible. And let's not forget about this. This is something that I say with so much pride. This Blue Hill token, this STO, it's the first one promoted by a network marketing company in the world. So in fact, Mize, we've been telling you this for so long, that Mize will change the paradigmas of the networking. That Mize will conquer again the trust of people in the network marketing. Because network marketing has been damaged for so long. This industry, many bad things happen with many scams around. In fact, those are not networking companies. Those are Ponzi companies, right? Ponzi systems. But in fact, Mize Network wants to do, and we said this since day one, we wanted to do things differently. We've been telling you this for 1 year. We've been working every single day to give you always the best, to fulfill the promises, okay? Sometimes struggling, sometimes with some obstacles in the way, sometimes taking more time than expected, yes, but when it comes right on. It comes complete. It comes in a good way. It comes in the fair way, and always to benefit the members of Mize Network. That is the main point. And this is one of the reasons, the STO that we have. All right. So in fact, Blue Hill Mining, it's a huge opportunity for everybody, but it's exclusive for Mizes. I don't know if you have a think about this. This is unique and exclusive. Not even the shareholders, the normal shareholders of Blue Hill Mining have access to this before us. They only will have access to the tokens, to the STOs after April when it goes to market. Not even themselves have this. Not even the shareholders, the actual shareholders of Blue Hill Mining. So in fact, I hope that you understand the value of this product of Mize Network. I hope that you have understand the power that Mize Network are giving you with this. And we are not talking about something like air balloon. We're talking about the security token. We're talking about a back asset token with guarantees behind that gives you ownership of something. And that something is a huge mine facilities in Mongolia worth it 360 million euros. All right. So when you acquire this STO, you become a member of the mine in Mongolia. You become a shareholder of that mine. So that is huge. That is very, very important. So you will have financial asset with guarantees. And the guarantee is the mine himself. And the profit will come from the production of that same mine. So everything joined together and everything comes back to you. Everything comes back to you. You just do your personal investment, acquiring these tokens, acquiring these valued tokens, all right? And then you just benefit from this. You'll be rewarded because you took action. And let us not forget that the price for us Mises during this pre-sale it's 0.045, right? So, and when it goes out for the shareholders, the real shareholders of mining, Blue Hill Mining, will be at 9 cents. So, in fact, we are paying our base price is half of the price that goes for the others, including the already owned of the company Blue Hill. So did you think about this? This is something unique. So it's a real and innovative product. In fact, it's a real opportunity, right? So think about what you want for yourself to share with the people you care about. That's what I told you before when we talk about the list. Start with your family. Start with your closest friends. Because if you really believe, and this is something real, and this is something that is going to be worth it a lot in the future, so you should give this opportunity to yourself and share with the people who care about. It's your responsibility to do this. You should be responsible to know this, because if you got to believe and you got to document, we give you everything, absolutely everything. We show you the white paper, we show you the documentation, we show you the timeline, we show you absolutely everything, because as a shareholder of the Blue Hill Mining, you have the right to know everything, because that's what you're going to be, a shareholder of the Blue Hill Mining, right? Those tokens will give you ownership on this. So what else do you need to know? Turn your financial life into a real financial asset with this opportunity, right? Exclusive for Mize Network. This is something for you personally, all right? And if somebody out there wants to take advantage of this opportunity and because they know Blue Hill Mining and they want to take advantage of this, buy a half price before it goes out, they must become a Mises, right? It's the only way for them to get at 0.45. It's the only way is to become a miser, because if they don't become a miser, what's going to happen is they're going to buy it at 9 cents, a double price than we do. So this is a life changer, bro. This is a life changer, people. This is absolutely unique. I'm getting emotional talking about this. When I get to know this product, I said, wow, this is something so good. Finally, we got transparency. Finally, we got security. Finally, we got honesty in a network marketing company. For so many years, I've been looking for this. Thank God, Mize Network was created. And that's why I'm so committed to this, because this is amazing. The way that this company works and operates, it's not perfect. Absolutely not perfect. Nobody is perfect. There is no perfect companies. There is no perfect persons, right? And so, yes, Mize Network has some troubles. Mize Network has some troubles in delivering some products, in delivering, for example, the platform. But in fact, it may be not come in the day that we predicted because of technical problems and everything, but it will come. And when it comes, it will be exactly what we said it will be. We've been telling you for at least 2 months about the STOs. We've been teaching you about the STOs for the last 60 days, 90 days. And we've been explained to you the advantages of the STO. And we told you for this 2 months or 3 months, we've been telling you Mize Network is going to have this. Mize Network is going to be involved in this security tokens, right? And look at now, it is real. Mize keeps his promises. And if you are a miser, you may have some things to say about the timings. Yes, it's true. But even so, when it comes, it's real. We just don't put it out because we wanted to. We just don't put it out because the network wants something. We put it out because it's safe to put it out. We put it out because this is the best opportunity to give to the miser community. So become the product of the product. Invest in yourself. All right? Invest in your future. Not only promote this, but believe in this. Is believing, is consuming. Right? So take your actions not only in the strategy, that this is part of the strategy. Invest in yourself. Invest in your business. All right? So this is the point, to be the product of the product. All right? So guys, about the 90-day strategy elaborated by Adrian Jacuzzi, this is it. So now we will listen to the man himself. I hope he's here. Adrián, ¿estás ahí? Adrián?
Estoy aquí, Armando.
Está aqui, muito bem.
Ouvindo atentamente.
Okay, so